Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to the long-range weather forecast discussion for November 17th to 29th. Before I get into the forecast, I want to talk about the impending snow for portions of the east and the south. This is the GFS. And you can see here's the center of the low, here's the upper low, here's the 540. Here's a 540 line all the way down to the Gulf Coast. This is snow in parts of Arkansas. Here's freezing rain in parts of Mississippi into Tennessee Valley, and this here is rain. That's the GFS. That's later. This is 7 o'clock tonight. Now we have the snow moving into parts of the Ohio-Tennessee Valley. This is ice. This is rain. And then we'll try 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Now we have snow in parts of Illinois, into Kentucky, maybe parts of Lexington, and here's heavy rain. This is ice or mixed precipitation, parts of the mountains of Virginia, Maryland, and start to enter southwest Pennsylvania. Then we get into, okay, we'll say 1 p.m. tomorrow. Now, looks like we have ice moving in here to Pennsylvania, and we have mixed precipitation here in the western Pennsylvania. Here's snow all the way back into the Midwest. Here's the 540 line, starts to move northward, and here's heavy rain and possibly storms. We have snow moving into parts of New Jersey, and then we'll go to 7 p.m., still snowing in parts of northern New Jersey, northeast Pennsylvania. Now we have a mixed precipitation here moving into west central Pennsylvania. Snow back into the Tennessee Valley. Here's rain. Here's our storm system here, starting to wrap up here. Here's the upper low back here. And then we'll go until, we'll say, 1 a.m. Now it's starting to rain parts of New Jersey where there was once snow. As the low goes by, snow moves back into most Pennsylvania and the Ohio Valley. And then we'll go to 7 a.m. and it's raining pretty hard across New Jersey. We have mixed precipitation. Mixed precipitation into parts of east central Pennsylvania. And then we go back to rain, snow across the Great Lakes. That's the GFS. Now we'll look at the European. Kind of similar. Here's a 540 line all the way down to the Gulf Coast. And then we'll go to 1 a.m. tomorrow. And you can see now there's no ice or snow, just rain. We'll go to 24 hours at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Still all rain. And then we look at, we'll go to 1 p.m. rain where the European used to have snow. Now we're going to look at the experimental GFS version 3. And we're going to say, okay, here's the upper low. Kind of similar. Here's the 540 line down here. Snow, mixed precipitation here. And we're going to go like to 1 a.m. tomorrow morning. Now we have snow in parts of Missouri into the Midwest. Here's ice here across the northern portions here into Indiana, Ohio. Mixed precipitation down to the south, and then rain. And then we'll go to 1 p.m. This is similar to GFS. It's all models. We have snow across New Jersey, Pennsylvania, extending back in parts of the Midwest. Then we have mixed precipitation in between the snow and the rain. And then here's the rain. And then we'll go to 1 a.m. tomorrow morning, and it's gone. So that's the general thinking. We're expecting the heavy snow will be across the Catskills, parts of Pennsylvania, and so forth. There might be a brief, robust snowfall for a little while, even to the coast, parts of New Jersey, New York City, Long Island, Connecticut. and then it'll turn to rain as the upper levels start to warm due to a southeast flow. Okay, we're going to get to the forecast now. We're going to look at the period for November 17th to 21st, and this is what we're forecasting here. We have a ridge here and a trough in the east, negative height anomalies across this region. And this flow will favor cold air intrusions into the east central states. This flow comes down here, almost across polar flow down into the east central states. And precipitation during this period will be pretty much sparse. Just a few areas across South Texas might have some rain, and parts of the plains, and then the lake effect snow, of course, will be across the lakes, and this area might spread into the east later in the period. We're going to look at now for the period for November 20th to 24th. Okay, here's the 20th. The pattern remains unchanged. We have a trough here off the west coast, ridge over western North America, and a trough in the east. Excuse me, positive height anomalies develop here. And during this time, the NAO will be negative, and the AO will also be negative. So the continuations of the cold air. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures for mainly west of the divide, and I'm forecasting anomalies of 4 to 6 degrees above normal, and then below normal temperatures forecast for the remainder of the nation. And I'm forecasting anomalies of 4 to 6 degrees below normal. For precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here. This might help with the fires in Northern California and along the Gulf Coast states in the southeast. Probability of occurrence is 35 to 45%. And then we have above normal or below normal precipitation for much of this area here. Probability of occurrence 35 to 45%. Now look at the period for November 25th to 29th. Here's the 25th. Now, here's the models are split during this period. One thing that's common with the models is they all have some sort of positive height anomalies across here. The GFS and the GFS ensembles are the strongest. Also, the other models are. But the one thing that you notably different, I don't know if you saw when I was skipping through the frames, they're forecasting a de-amplification of the flow, a flattening of the flow. And we're going to look here. This is the GFS ensembles, European ensembles, kind of a little flatter, almost a westerly flow here. And then we look at the NAEFS, even flatter though, but the idea still remains the same, ridge trough configuration. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures for the west, forecasting anomalies of 4 degrees above normal, and then near to below normal temperatures of forecast for the remainder of the nation, forecasting anomalies of 2 to 4 degrees below normal. The greatest anomalies will be across this region here. And for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here. They're finally going to get some precipitation here, help put out the fires out in Southern California, and also above normal precipitation for here. And the forecast of occurrence is 35 to 45%. And then below normal precipitation forecast for the plains, the probability of occurrence is 35%. So that's a long range weather forecast discussion for November 17th to 29th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.